Hello YouTube, and welcome to another edition of the Forest Power Tales. Now, as you might notice, my voice is still slightly croaky, and that's because I'm still trying to get over the effects of a sore throat slash tonsillitis slash throat infection, whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to bother categorising. And as you also might have noticed, I have once again not bothered to do my usual jingly Forest Power introduction. And the reason for that is that as I was driving back from work today, I had a brainwave. That might come as a shock to some people, but yes, I had a brainwave. And that brainwave was that there might be a more suitable song that I could sort of sing that would be a more fitting introduction, and that was I Got the Power. Obviously, you know, over the next few weeks I might play about with this idea and change it to I've got forest power or something like that, because I think it's more appropriate for my channel given my name. You might think otherwise. A couple of you might have, you know, might not even want to hear me sing. I'm sure that's the case in a few reasons, but in a few cases. But you know, I did used to be in a band, not a very successful one, but a band nonetheless. But yeah, that's just a quick introduction to the video. And today's topic, after doing a really serious commentary last time on gameplay tips, today I'm going to give myself some artistic freedom to talk about a topic, and I'm going to choose that topic right now off the top of my head, doing no research, and it will be, in fact, video games. Why am I choosing video games? Because I know that you're watching a Call of Duty video, and therefore you should have at least a mild interest in video games, because I certainly do. What has you know made me want to talk about video games today? Well, it's quite simple. A couple of days ago, I purchased Crysis 2 for the Xbox, having not played Crysis 1 but heard about the fantastic graphics that the PC game had. And yesterday I played it for the first time, and I have to say I was sort of in awe of the great graphics that the developers have put on the game, because it's absolutely a joy to watch, to be honest with you. The level of realism that the developers have put into the graphics is just astonishing. Everything just looks completely real, and I think, you know, Crytek, I think that's the developers of the game, have got to take a lot of credit for that. But that in turn led me to think about the sort of evolution of video games over the last 20 years. I mean, we started off, just playing like Pong and hitting a ball against the wall, and we've now evolved to the place where Crysis is, games of that ilk, whereby like the level of realism is just mind-blowing. And you know, there's exciting times ahead because technology is advancing every day, and you know, it's just, you know, the industry's, I wouldn't say it's in a boom, but it's continuing to improve, and who knows where we'll be in another 20 years. I mean, I seriously can't see how they can improve graphics so much without sort of a 3D element to the games. I mean, we've got like Kinect that recently came out that sort of draws the user in even more than sort of your normal controls, but I'm not too keen on Kinect, to be honest with you, because when I play a video game I like to sort of escape from the fact that, you know, I'm a normal guy with limitations, and I think Kinect, whilst it gives you obvious health benefits and it is, you know, pretty fun to play with some mates, doesn't offer you the same sort of escapism that a game like Call of Duty does. And that's one of the main themes that I want to talk about right now, is why people play on video games. Now, I've said escapism, I mentioned this word escapism, sorry, my voice is giving in again, and I think it's universally acknowledged that escapism is one of the reasons why we do play on video games, because a lot of people do boring, mundane jobs, 9 to 5, that don't offer that much enjoyment, and they come home and they just want to get away from the aches and pains of life. And you know, I certainly fall into that category, because sometimes you just want to get away from life, and video games give you that sort of avenue to explore. They give you the freedom to express yourself without any repercussions, and I think that's key as well. You can do what you like in a video game without the threat of being sort of arrested or killed or anything like that. I mean, surely that's the attraction of like the Grand Theft Auto series, being able to do whatever you want, whenever you want, without facing any consequences. And you know, I think that the whole vibe that Connect sort of promotes doesn't really appeal to a lot of people, because you know, you are an actual part of the game. You, the person, the human being that you are, rather than your sort of